Hi everyone, my name is Hal O'Connell, and today I'm going to read the first of 5 books from the collection called The Big Book of the Berenstain Bears. And as it says on the back cover, welcome to Bear Country, home of the Berenstain Bears. Now there are 5 stories, and each time I start a story, I will tell you this is the first story, or the second story, or the third story, and so on, so we can keep all of these straight. So this is story number 1 from the Big Book of the Berenstain Bears. And this particular story is called The Berenstain Bears' New Baby. This way to Bear Country. You'll know when you're there. As soon as you enter, you'll feel like a bear. Down a sunny dirt road over a log bridge, up a grassy hill, deep in Bear Country, lived a family of bears. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Small Bear. And there we are, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Small Bear. They lived in a large tree, which Papa Bear had hollowed out and made into a house. Look at this nice house. It's on 2 levels. It's got a living room and bedrooms upstairs. This looks like a very comfortable house. It was a very fine house, and this is what it looked like inside. Look at all those rooms, the living rooms, you go upstairs to the bedrooms, and even outside the little bird has a house. It was fun growing up in Bear Country, helping Papa get honey from the old bee tree. Yeah, but when you go to the bee tree and get the honey, you gotta be careful to run away from the bees. Helping Mama to bring the vegetables in from the garden. I think Mama's doing most of the work there, and baby bear is little bear just looking at how he can eat. There were all sorts of interesting things for a small bear to do and to see in Bear Country. Can you see some of the fun things that he's doing? He's chasing the butterfly. Looks like he's fishing here. Down here he's swimming. Lots of good things. He's flying a kite and rowing a boat and looking up at the moon, and he's even watching a spider. Small Bear felt very good growing up in a tree, in his own room, in the snug little bed that Papa Bear had made for him when he was a baby. What a nice, comfortable bedroom and a nice, comfortable bed. But one morning, it did not feel so good. Small Bear woke up with pains in his knees and aches in his legs. Small Bear, you've outgrown your little bed, said Papa Bear, as he hitched up his overalls and buttoned his shoulder strap. Look at him growing out of his bed. He can't even fit his feet in there anymore. Today, said Papa Bear, we shall go out into the woodlands and make you a bigger one. With that, Papa Bear ate his breakfast of piping hot porridge, washed it down with a gulp of honey from the honey pot, and took up his axe and was out the door. But Papa called Small Bear, following after him, "What will happen to my little bed?" "Don't worry about that, Small Bear," said Mama Bear as she closed the door after him. She smiled and patted her front, which had lately grown up big and round. "You've outgrown that snug little bed just in time." Look at Mama Bear patting her tummy, which is getting bigger and bigger. "What will happen to my little bed?" Small Bear asked as he caught up with Papa Bear. But Papa Bear was sharpening his axe on his grinding stone, and he didn't hear. "Yes, indeed," said Papa Bear. "You need a bed you can stretch out in, a bed that will not give you pain in your knees and aches in your legs." He tested the axe to see if it was sharp. Then he headed off into the woods. "What will happen to my little bed?" Small Bear asked again as he caught up with Papa Bear in the woods. Papa had chopped down a tree and was splitting it into boards. "We'll have a new baby soon who will need that little bed," said Papa Bear as he whacked off another board. "A new baby?" asked Small Bear. He hadn't noticed that Mama Bear had grown very round lately, although he had noticed it was harder and harder to sit on her lap. "And it's coming soon?" "Yes, very soon," said Papa Bear. With a final whack, he split off the last board, which gave him enough wood to make a bigger bed for Small Bear. Now look at all of these pictures where the Papa Bear is being helped by Small Bear to make the bed with the axes and the saws and the hammers and the nails. They made the bed a good size, and it took the rest of the day to chip and shave it smooth and neat. Then they carried it back to the tree and up to Small Bear's room. When they got there, Small Bear noticed right away that his old bed wasn't there anymore. "My little bed," said Small Bear, "it's already gone." "You outgrew it just in time," said Mama Bear from the next room. "Come and see." And it was true. There was his snug little bed with a little new baby in it. Small Bear had outgrown his snug little bed just in time for his new baby sister. And now he was a big brother. She was very little, but very lively. As Small Bear leaned over for a closer look, she popped him on the nose with a tiny fist. Pop! Said Small Bear, "she has a pretty good punch for a little baby." That night he stretched out proudly in his bigger bed. "Ah," he said, "being a big brother is going to be fun." Look at his nice new bed with the moon outside and the little bear clock, and he's thinking what a good thing it is to be a big brother. The next morning he woke up feeling fine, with no pains in his knees or aches in his legs. His nose was a little tender, though. Look at that poor thing, getting up after being punched by the baby. So, next time, folks, we'll have book number 2, The Berenstain Bears and the Babysitter. Until then,